just eating that shit. That's why they piss in the subways. They're too fucking loaded down with all the cheese. Come on, pass it around the corner. I ain't gonna make it, man. Fuck this shit. Come on, fuck it. Shut up. Look for somebody. Just look for me. Oh God. All right, so I didn't do shit today. Someone's joining the club. I just watch TV. I'm a fucking loser. No, I was watching that show, MTV Cribs. That's my show. You guys watch that show? You like that? You know where they show the rock stars, the rappers' houses and all their stuff? Does that show make you feel like a loser? It's awful. Self-esteem's out the window. I'm watching Britney Spears. But she's like 20 years old. She's like, oh my God, this is my helicopter. I had it spray painted pink to match my tube top. So cool. I put some glitter on the part. We're gonna fly up to the house. I'm like 34, sitting on a futon eating macaroni and cheese. Oh my God. I'm a loser. I'll never own a helicopter. How the hell did she get a helicopter? I haven't accomplished anything. I'm a disgrace. You know what I love about that show, though? All they're doing is showing you what not to do when you get rich. Seriously, because none of those people are saving their money. Half of them, all they have is one hit song. So should they really be buying all of that shit? Seriously, 20-room house, 7, 8 cars. It's just like, dude, don't you watch behind the music? Don't you know what I mean? You're gonna be smoking crack in like 6 weeks. Hold on to this shit. They never invest it. They never get like, CDs. They always like, I always wanted a Ferris wheel, so I got one big Ferris wheel. I got one from my monkey. I have my own arcade. Dumb, man. They're all gonna go broke. Stupid. They're stupid, man. You want to know how to be rich? Don't look at a rapper. Don't look at a rock star. They don't know what they're doing. Look at a guy like Bill Gates. That guy is good at being rich. You know he makes $30 million a day? Can you believe that? Look how he dresses. He dresses like he works in like a shoe store. Got that same piece of shit blue blazer. Well, it's very works. Everywhere I go, gets my loafers, kind of. He's on a budget. That's why he's always gonna be rich. He's not buying a bunch of flashy shit like walking around with like an iced out laptop medallion hanging off his neck. Some fuzzy pimp hat to the side. Starting shit with IBM, Microsoft, son, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in a hot tub with some bitches, Have a midget in his crew just for the fuck of it, you know what I mean? Just starting shit. Hey, that's the new status symbol of rich people, though. Midgets. Have you noticed that? No entourage is complete now unless you have a midget. You gotta have a midget. And you know what? That's good for midgets. That's good for those people, because historically they have not gotten good jobs. Even when they book a movie, they never get to be the hero. They always gotta play like a troll or a fairy, running out from under a bridge, biting on somebody's ankle. Horrible. I feel fucking bad for midgets. I still call them midgets too. I know you're supposed to call them little people now. I think that sounds worse, don't you? It's like, you're a little person. Yes, you are. Does the little person want to come up on the big stage? I like midget. Well, what's wrong with midget? That's a good word. It's a tough word. A fucking midget. Yeah. Midget. That's political correctness out of control. There was no reason to change midget. Midget wasn't a racial slur, right? Midgets weren't dragged here from another country, forced to do cartwheels in a circus. It's just a word. That's a table, that's a chair, and you're a midget. There's no hatred there. No, they're irritating. I'm really sick of midgets. No, they think, see, I don't know who the fuck is leading the midgets, okay? But the dude, he's not doing a good job. See, they're changing their names because they're trying to get us to stop laughing at them. And they think if they, it's like, dude, you got to get a real fucking job. Men just don't want to work. They're always on trampolines. Always jumping out of cars. 50 of their friends running around, always playing circus. Get a real fucking job. Get off of the trampoline, get into a cubicle, get some sort of customer service shit, and then get a suit. Run around like a fucking clown all the time. What a ridiculous thing to be mad about. I'm really getting sick of these fucking midgets. So I was watching George Bush today give some sort of speech, or try to, I should say. You guys like George Bush? No. You know what I like about George Bush? He makes me feel like I could be president too. He's like the first guy from like my reading level. You know what I mean? First guy from my math class to actually make it. He's the worst. You know what I love about that guy? He can't say the word terror. He uses the word every speech. He can't say terror. He goes tear. He goes, America will not stand for tear. Anybody who supports tear, if you're a terrorist, we're gonna get you. What kind of president goes, we're gonna get you? He's like some redneck they dragged out of a barbecue, put him in a suit. Dude, if you go, we're gonna get you, you should be just standing on stage with like a couple of bloodhounds going, go get him, Blue! Smell the shirt, get the stick, go get him! Damn, that Blue's a good dog! I'll tell you one thing I have realized though. When you go to war, man, that's the one time when you really have to like appreciate rednecks though. You know that? You know why? Because rednecks are like the one group of people that actually like want to go to war. No, they do. They're up for it. That's like their Super Bowl. They're like making dip and shit. You know what I mean? They really want to go. Everybody else tries to get out of it. Like rich people never go to war. You ask a college kid if he wants to go to war, he's just like, I'm taking this sociology class. I think war is like really stupid. My roommate's like half Afghani, so that's gonna cause some static. You ask a redneck if he wants to go to war, he's just like, hell fucking yeah! I'm ready right now! You just point the direction, buddy, I'm ready to do this shit. All my life, people telling me I'm fucked up. No, they're frightening people, but you gotta utilize them. Seriously, you want to scare the enemy, all right? And rednecks are like America's pit bulls. They should just sedate those people, drop them off in Afghanistan, just let them run wild. Just be like, dude, just go do everything you ever dreamed of doing. Just go fucking crazy. Have one of your friends play the banjo, it'll scare the shit out of them. No, that's what I would do. Draft psychos. Don't draft decent people. Don't draft some dude who works at Staples. Fuck that. We need him. Keep him. Go into the swamps of this country. Get people with rabies. Get perverts. Get people like to jerk off in public, Just get like the cancer of this society. Get like homeless people who like to talk to buildings. Like, just send all that shit over there. Bunch of freaks running around. Where the fuck's the summer at? Just irritate them. Send people over who talk too loud on their cell phones. Yeah, I just got a cheeseburger. No, that just makes sense to me. Rednecks are psychopaths. You wouldn't want to draft a guy like me. I'm a comedian. I'm useless. I am. I'm lazy. I'm a coward. I don't like confrontations. You draft a redneck, not only is that dude a psycho, he'll actually save you money. Those guys show up to the army, you're like, here's your M16. They're like, I already got one. I got some shit in the trunk you ain't ever seen before, buddy. I went on eBay, got me some of that surface to air shit, took it out hunting, got me a moose and a duck at the same fucking time. I didn't even see the duck. Duck was over her. I'm aiming at the moose, duck's over her. That's my peripheral over her. And the shot went up the moose's ass, And the shrapnel from his antler hit the duck. Duck came down. It's the best goddamn duck I ever ate. No, they're hilarious. Funny people, but you gotta give it up to them because they're patriotic. They're patriotic people. Those sons of bitches. You'll never catch a redneck at like an anti-war protest going, hell no, we won't go. They're just like, wait, I get to kill people? And I ain't going to jail. Wait a minute, are they foreigners? Oh my God, hey Dale, come on, you're gonna miss it. Hurry up. Christmas in September. Yeah, I never do this shit when I go down south. I never do this material. What you talking about, boy? No, I'm actually, I gotta admit, I'm afraid of those people. No, I really am. Not like, all Southern, a lot of people, that's those backwoods dudes, they're just scary. I always try to like make conversation with them when I do shows, and it's always, they got like anger. They're crazy. Like they love their trucks. So, they're kind of like angry and proud. So I'm trying to make conversation because I'm nervous. Like, hey, yeah, it's a nice truck. What kind of truck is it? It's a fucking American truck. It's made in America by a fucking American. Like, all right, buddy, relax. No, I buy American shit. I get a cheeseburger, I get American cheese on that bitch. All right, none of that Swiss shit. I don't trust it. It's got all them holes in it, people looking at you. Nah, I get nervous when I go down there. Always saying that fucked up shit. South's gonna rise again. And do what? Secede from the Union? Fucking morons. Shit was 200 years ago, 150 years ago. You lost. Get over it. Yeah, so I live in New York, man. I'm not from there. But, no, I'm not. I'm actually from Massachusetts. Just sounds better if you say you live in New York. Yeah, I'm from New York. No. I hate taking the subways, man. I gotta get a car. I can't handle that shit. You know why I hate taking the subways? I have a very, like, howdy-doody, kind of mug-me kind of face. You know what I mean? People always fuck with me when I'm on the train. I hate the train. I'm always scared when I'm on the train. There's always somebody yelling, motherfucker! You ever been standing on the platform late at night and you hear the crazy dude coming? Goddamn motherfucker! You're like, oh shit, come on train, come on, please. Shit starts getting closer. Goddamn, kill some motherfucker. You're like, oh shit, please, express train, please. You ever do the shit where the guy's coming and you hide on the other side of the pole? And you just go all the way around and say, come by, motherfucker, I gotta shoot some fucking son of a bitch, God. Fuck this shit. Just isn't right. They just ought to have one car for all the crazy people. They do that when you go to jail. They put the murderers over there. If you're just some dude who, did some lighter shit, you don't fucking throw everybody together. It's crazy. I was on Downtown 6 in New York one time. It's a true story. I'm sitting there. I'm staring at the floor, not doing the sign thing, staring at the floor. There's like 20 other people in the middle of the train. All of a sudden, I hear this lady's voice at the back of the train. I swear to God, she's sitting there. She's going, ow! Let go of my neck! I swear to God, she's like, ow! You're hurting me! Let go of my neck! And it's like you don't want to look when some shit like that's happening. You know what I mean? Just kind of sitting there going, fucking settle that. Make it go away. Don't want to see the rest of that shit. But it just keeps going. She's going, I said, ow! You're hurting me! Let go of my neck! So finally I gotta look. I look down, I swear to God, man, this dude has got his girl, like right by the back of the neck. He's going, you shut the fuck up. You shut up. She's like, ah! Shut up. So I don't know what the hell to do. Because it's like, I really want to help her out, but I don't really know how to fight. So what am I going to do? I'm going to walk down the end of the train. 5 seconds later, I'm going to be going, ah! So I didn't do shit. I didn't. I just sat there. I was like, fuck her. She picked him. It's not my problem. Maybe she's into that type of stuff. I don't want to know. You know what I love about that joke? That joke only works in cities that have subways. People who ride subways love that joke. I tell that joke in the middle of nowhere, people just stare at me like I'm an asshole. They're just like, oh my God, that's terrible. That was disturbing. She didn't try to intervene. But why didn't you just separate the parties? That's some shit you do when you first come to the city, like, oh my God, there's a problem. I think I'll help out. Stab, stab, stab. See, I said that shit to you guys, you're just like, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. It was already a tragedy. No sense making it a massacre. Somebody had to be around to describe the assailant. It might as well have been you. Every time I get on the train now, I just feel like I'm just pressing my luck. I was on the train about 3 weeks ago. True story. Listen to this shit. This black guy goes to get on the train, right? And the doors like closed on him. You know when that shit happens? Just kind of like, they're like open and shut, like almost like it's trying to dice you up. Like, there's like 20 people watching and nobody fucking helps. They're just like, wow, I think it's gonna cut his arm off. So the dude is stuck in the doors. The conductor comes out and starts giving him shit. As he's stuck in the doors, going, come on, buddy, let's go! Come on, you're holding people up, let's go! So the dude at the door flips out. He's like, what the fuck are you yelling at me for? He's like, I'm stuck in the doors. Then he makes it racial. He's like, what, no fucking white people ever got stuck in these doors? He goes, I bet you wouldn't say shit to these cracker-ass motherfuckers over here. It was like me and 3 other white dudes sitting there. And he gets into it with this guy. He keeps coming back to that point. Like, I bet you wouldn't say shit to these cracker-ass motherfuckers over here. And after like the 3rd or 4th cracker-ass motherfucker, we kind of start like looking at each other like, dude, should we not be getting offended at this point? This is getting ridiculous. I can literally feel the heat from his fingers. He's going, cracker-ass motherfucker. Somebody should do something. But you know what? Nobody did shit. We just sat there and took it. That's what sucks about being white in that situation. There's no unity. There's no brothers when it comes to white people. White people, we are individuals. We are the worst. We're just like, hey, I don't know him, fuck him. That's his problem. I do not give a shit. Long as I get where I'm going, this right here isn't happening. This here is happening from here over. I'm from here to here. And here. I'm in this right here, and that's over there. This shit's unbelievable. So we're getting to the point. I think one black guy could walk up to 4 white dudes, start beating the crap out of one of them. The other 3 white dudes, we're not gonna do shit. We'll be like, well, hey, must have said something. I don't want to get involved. Movie starts in 5 minutes. Hey, whatever. Fuck them. That shit doesn't work both ways. I get into a fight with a black guy, even if he's winning the fight. Half the neighborhood still shows up and helps out. You ever fight a black guy? It's unbelievable. You start with him, and then it's this crew and people running out of buildings. It's like Braveheart. There's like waves of black people coming over the hill. It's this big community effort. Shit is unbelievable. I mean, people, I got called a cracker for fucking 18 stops. There's like 30 other white people on the train. They didn't even look up from their newspapers. If anything, they're probably giving the other dude the benefit of the doubt, like, well, he probably grew up in a rough neighborhood. He's having a bad day. And even though he's calling us crackers, it's not us per se. It's more society as a whole that he has difficulty with. And we need to understand that. Shit was unbelievable. Motherfucking crackers. Cracker-ass motherfuckers. Fucking finger right in my face. Cracker-ass motherfuckers. Shit was ridiculous. I'll tell you, that's funny when someone gets racial with you when you're white, because you're not allowed to get racial back. It's against the rules. You can't do the shit, so it's like awkward. It's like the other dude's going, like, fucking cracker! You fucking white boy! You're like, you fucking jerk. No, you can't do it, because the second you get racial when you're white, then all of a sudden they wheel out that podium, and they have like the press conference. You know what I mean? You gotta be standing there going, I disgraced the company. I'd like to apologize to all the members of my family. I'd just like to state for the record, there was no air conditioning on the subway. I wasn't thinking clearly. I took some cold medications. I'd just like to apologize. I have nothing against Mexicans. I went to Tijuana. I had a great time. Please, I need this job. Please don't do this. You ever see the white dude up there he fucked up. He's just up there begging for his job. Please, come on, I got a mortgage. That's why white dudes, we get uptight sometimes, man. We get nervous in those situations because with political correctness, you're not even trying to say some shit. That podium can come out of nowhere. You're not even treated as like, yeah, I think I'm getting a shirt. What shirt? The black shirt. What the fuck did you say? I said black shirt. I should have said African American shirt. I apologize. I meant no offense to anybody. Please. Please, I'm already 2 months behind on my rent. Please don't do this. Please. Oh, shit, they got me. They got me. You ever see that? Like, the dude's always like, the white dude behind the podium always thinks he's gonna get his job back, too. That's what kills me. The shit is over. If you're white and the second you get behind that podium, the shit is over. Whether you did it or not. White people have done so much evil shit. Somebody's got to go down. Once every 6 months, the machine got to eat one white dude. Spit him out. Whether he did the shit or not. So it's just like, dude, stop crying. Just pack your shit up. Disassemble your cubicle because you're going home. Grow a mustache. Come back in 6 months. Maybe we can work it through. We can work it back through. Have you ever seen that shit, though? Do you ever feel the tension? When somebody white, like I'll tell you what's always awkward. Did you guys watch Venus and Serena play each other in the U.S. Open a couple months back? You know what's funny about that shit? Anytime like black people do some new shit, white people always got to talk about it. And no matter how hard they try to like compliment, it always comes off as fucked up. It always kind of like, I don't know about that. What the fuck did he mean? Like, you know, I realized watching that shit, it's really difficult for somebody white to say somebody black is intelligent without it coming off like, well, why did he didn't say Andre Agassi was intelligent. Why all of a sudden he's saying this shit? Like, I was sitting there watching, I swear to God, Dick Enberg says this shit. He's watching it, great game, all he's got to do is just shut the fuck up, say the score, get in, get out, you still got your job, everything's cool. Then all of a sudden, in the middle of it, all of a sudden he just goes, for no reason, he just goes, yeah, Venus and Serena, they're two very bright young ladies. And you can literally feel the other two white dudes in the booth just being like, all right, buddy, you're on your own. Fucking whatever. I don't know where you're going with this shit, but I want no part of that. They're like dusting off the podium. Dick Enberg's like, oh shit, somebody go to commercial. Why did I start this? And he's sitting there going, yeah, you could sit down with them and have a conversation about a wide variety of topics. Please go to commercial. I was just waiting for the guy to be like, you could be doing a crossword puzzle, and maybe Serena could help with number 8. It's just like, what are you talking about, Dick? Just say the fucking score. You wouldn't believe this week. I'm actually psyched to be down there. I had such a fucking stressful week. My grandmother was what are you guys chatting about? Oh, okay. What are you talking about? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, these fucking guys. Talking about me? What are you talking about? Oh, Jesus. You saved him. He had nothing. Why do you guys have matching his and her earrings? That's kind of bizarre. Is he got like the same fucking thing? All right. Gonna like link those things together like, we're gay pirates! Whee! All aboard! I'm just fucking, hey, it's either you or me, dude. Relax, I don't need fucking... I need some 43-year-old guy in a checkered shirt to come jumping up on the stage. That's like the fucking worst. It's like, what do you do? What do I do with that one, right? He's gonna jump up here, throw it his back, and then fucking sue me. He provoked it, Your Honor. I was all tensed up, and I felt I had to defend my honor. Had one of those fucking lawsuits about nothing. Yeah, so you know what? This is the shit I was dealing with before I came down to talk about stress. I had my grandmother staying with me, 95 years old, coming in. Yeah, 95, still going. You get that old, man, you start becoming like a kid again. Can't do shit. She was driving me nuts all fucking week. I'd be sitting there in silence, and I just knew that voice was coming from the other room. Hey, Does this sink work? Yeah, Grandma, you just gotta turn the faucet on. Oh, okay. Fucking 10 minutes later. What? How does this toaster work? You just gotta press it down, Grandma. Oh, okay. Tension is building. Say, shut the fuck up! On, off. Everything's got on and off. You want it to work, you flip it on. So, shit got real tense though towards the end of the week because she wanted to meet my girlfriend, right? My girlfriend's black. Grandmother's white, obviously. I didn't realize my grandmother, she's old school white. I kind of forgot she was like born in 1907. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, it's New York, hey, no big deal. Yeah, she'll be alright. Shit, I showed her the picture. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna meet her. That's a picture. Isn't she cute? And she just goes like. And I'm like, what? What's the matter? And she didn't say nothing. I swear to God. And then like 2 hours later, she's sitting on the couch. It was like bugging her. And she's just like, you know, I'll tell you, I could never live with you because your views on the world are just, you know, I don't know. She's like beating around the bush. I'm like, because she's a Republican. I'm like, what? You know, I don't like George Bush. Is that it? She's like, you know. Like, what are you talking about? Like, my girl? She's like, yeah, that's what you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, what's the problem? It's 2002. There's no problem with that shit. She's like, oh, yeah, that's not right. I go, what's wrong with it? Oh, you're gonna have all kinds of problems. I'm like, what kind of problem am I gonna have? Oh, you'll see. It's like saying all this ominous shit. I'm like, what do you mean I'll see? You're gonna have problems. I go, the only problem I'm gonna have is people like you being a pain in the ass. What other problem would I have? Yeah, you'll see. She couldn't come up with any shit. So then she went down to meet her, and she was fucking rude. Fucking rude. It would kill me. Fucking kill me. My girl, she went to college. My grandma's never even been to college. She grew up on a fucking farm. You know what I'm saying? And she's looking at her. I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't believe this shit. I look at my grandmother totally different now. She used to be this cute old lady. Fucking sitting there making like cookies. Hey, you want some chocolate chip cookies? Now I just don't see her that way. Hey, you want some oatmeal? No, I just see her going, niggers. Stay away from the Jews. She's nuts. She don't like anybody. You know, I already knew she hates Japanese people. She can't stand them. Because she lived through Pearl Harbor. She doesn't trust them. She really has issues with Japanese people. Now, this shit was 50 years ago. She can't stand them. She's always glaring at them and shit. I'm like, Grandma, what's wrong? What's wrong? She's, they're always taking pictures. Like they're these bunch of spies. So, I don't know, man. That really freaked me out. I guess that's the way it's gonna be. So, yeah, she'll be dead soon. Okay. Well, you know what I mean? I don't mean that like I wanted to die. I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna change her. You're 95. You're thinking that shit. Jesus Christ. People, it's the Late Show. I'm opening up to you, okay? So, anyways, you know what I'm going... What's that? What? That dude isn't driving. I said, but he's bullshit. It's like... What is bullshit? What? Whatever. That's one of those dudes doesn't understand you're doing a character. He thinks that I'm saying that shit. Was my grandmother saying that shit? Is that what it is? Jesus Christ. Huh? I mean, change the subject. It's my fucking act. I'll talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. What? Like I'm a fucking jukebox or something up here. Hey, hey, na 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 na. That's really irritating because I was about ready to change the subject. Now I feel like I can't. I should think, see, I fucking. Jesus Christ. See, it's all smelling that urine all day. It makes people angry down here. His face is just so. Rocky wouldn't say any shit like that, man. Oh my God. All right, time is flying by here. All right. What is this? All right.
Plowing ahead, ignoring the people to the right, just plowing ahead, getting into my own comedy zone, blocking it out.
I was watching the Oprah Winfrey show the other night. Is this subject okay with you? Fantastic. I'm just gonna clear every subject with you for the rest of the fucking way. This subject is okay, this one is not. You will. He's gonna come up here and beat the shit out of me. That's a difficult thing too when a woman comes at you. That's a fucked up situation. When a woman comes out fucking slang. Why isn't it fucked up? Huh? What? What happened? It was all peace and love and harmony. Huh? Oh, to knock her out?
Yeah, that's right.
That shit never works though. It doesn't work. I'm telling you, that situation, it's like fucking kryptonite. Huh? It's a comedy show, right? Yeah. So going on here was a comedy show, and all of a sudden, the crowd is heckling itself at this point. The fucking... Yo, you tell table 22 that table 26 says, shut the fuck up! I don't know what's going on. I didn't want it to be like this. I didn't want it to be like this. I just wanted to tell some jokes, make a little money, have a good time, eat a cheesesteak a little bit later. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wasn't trying to stir any shit up. I have no problems with anybody. DJ, play We Are the World. Just get that fucking thing going and just some sort of... some shit. Just break out some holy water. Something. Good God almighty. It's always the late show. It's always the late show. People get a little fucking... get fucking crazy. Anywho, so I'm watching the Oprah Winfrey show. I like watching that show because I like watching the guests because your guests are idiots. You know what kills me about that show? Every night Oprah is examining marriages and she's never been married. And no one ever brings that shit up. They just listen to her. No one ever goes, wait a second, Oprah, you've never been married, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And what kills me is the guy is always wrong. Every time they examine her, mathematically that doesn't work out. At least once the dude has to be right. You know what I mean? Never. The woman is always like totally innocent, like, I was just trying to make him some chocolate chip cookies, and he didn't think there was enough chocolate chips in the cookies, so he started beating me with the cookie pan. It was horrible. Then the guy's like always the biggest moron ever. What the fuck? I want some fucking cookie. You didn't want chocolate chips? Look, I'm not saying guys aren't jerks. I'm a good example of it, but women can be jerks too. Like, you know a group of women I always wanted them to expose were those 24, 25-year-old gorgeous women who hook up and marry like an 80-year-old rich guy. You ever seen that? The billionaire, like fucking old dude walking around with this young hottie. Now if the girl just came out and just said, look, alright, you know what? He's fucking rich. He's gonna die, whatever, and I'm gonna fucking make some money. I wouldn't have a problem with that, but they always gotta bullshit, be like, no, I love him for who he is. There's nothing to do with the 60 million. There's just something about the way he drools in his bathrobe as he pushes the checkers along. It's just, you know, it's a great feeling. It's like, lady, you're humping him for his money. See, that's something you never catch a dude doing, okay? If some 80-year-old billionaire old lady came walking down the street, started hitting on me, like grabbing my ass, like, hey there, sonny. Hey, you're pretty firm. Are you in the Navy or something? I'd just be like, lady, get away from me. Right, you're old, you're gross. I'm sure you were the shit back in the 20s when you're doing the Charleston, making beer in your bathtub. But you were at least 4 decades beyond fuckable. Sit down and knit something. How do you have sex with somebody 50 years older than you? The only way you can do it, you know what you gotta do? You gotta put the will on the headboard. So at any point when you start losing like your nerve, you can just read some of the shit you're gonna be getting, like, oh my god, this is disgusting. I can't believe I'm doing this. Ooh, a house in Miami. Okay, I can hang in there for a little bit longer. No, for some reason you can't ever like bring up shit that women do because they always brand you as like a woman hater. But they just go off on guys. Always have like moron guys. They don't listen. They don't fucking do this. They don't do that. You know, you can never have a show about, you know, like what about women who like kind of fake a pregnancy and then say they need $500 for an abortion and then you find out later you paid their phone bill and their rent. Anybody? Anybody done that? Anybody been there? Never do a show on, oh, this is hurtful, blah, blah, blah. Women never do stuff. Well, there's no women who would do that. No, there's like certain shit, like beautiful women. I'm always suspicious of them. I don't trust beautiful women. You know why? Because I've noticed beautiful women are only around when you have shit. Oh, what the fuck do you know? You're a woman. You wouldn't know. I'm a guy. I know. I'm telling you. When you're fucking broke, I swear you can't find a beautiful woman. There's trolls and midgets running around. Second you get some shit going on, beautiful women come out of nowhere like, oh my god, you have some stuff. Can you buy me some stuff? I want some stuff too. Buy me some stuff. I've always loved you. Then the second you go broke, oh my god, I left something over here. Next to this guy who has the stuff now. I'm not saying all women are like that, but there's women like that. Those women, they stand at the finish line of a guy's life. They're not there in the beginning when you got the futon and you're trying to get your business going, you know what I'm saying? Because that dude could lose. He could go out of business. They don't want to lose it. They want a winner. So they stand, they don't give a fuck which winner. They just stand at the finish line. Every dude running by, they're like, I'll suck your dick, I'll suck your dick, I'll suck your dick, I'll suck your dick, I'll suck your dick. Now this is where guys fuck up. Is we should stay with the girl who was there for the futon. Because she loves you when you're a loser. But we don't do that. We fuck up because the dick's like, hey, here, fucking go this one over here. 6 months later, you're doing it behind the music. Yeah, I used to own that house. Now that damn bitch took it from me. No, you know what I'm going to do? Fuck all this comedy shit. You know I'm going to make my million. I'm going to come up with some sort of piece of shit that I can sell late at night for like $19.95. Because people will buy anything. Like those George Foreman grills. He sold a zillion of those. George Foreman is a boxer. What the fuck does he know about cooking? Nothing. He's always talking about all the grease and the saturated fat. It's like, George, you're fat. You're not using it. You know what I mean? And people are like, no, it's George Foreman. He lost to Muhammad Ali, and now he's selling grills. Well, I'll take one. That makes a lot of sense. People will buy anything. I'll tell you the best scam I ever saw in my life. You ever see the one with the dude selling the quarters? You ever seen that shit? This dude is selling quarters. How the fuck do you sell it's a quarter? But the dude hypes it all up. You know, these are limited edition, minted quarters. We give you a book, you can stick them in the book. Then he starts like yelling to me, this is unbelievable. You get a book, we're gonna put a quarter in, we're gonna add another quarter. This is unbelievable. That's 2 quarters and a book. That's a 50-cent value for only $19.95. People, we only have 7 left. They always got like the number in the corner, that bogus number is just like going down. Just to scare all the rednecks, like, holy shit, they only got 7 left. Honey, get the card, I'm gonna dial the number, hurry! This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write a relationship book. That's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna cater it to women because I don't think guys don't buy relationship books. You know, we don't give a shit, whatever, fuck it. So this is what you gotta do. I'm just gonna kiss women's ass. It's gonna be called Women Are Absolutely Right. In chapter 1, women are the shit. Chapter 2, guys are idiots. They just listen to women. Just the whole 150 pages just kissing women's ass. And then in the back picture, I'll be like a picture of me with like sweater, like the gayest look ever. So I look like I'm in touch with my feminine side. And then enough women will buy that shit and take it home to their boyfriend. You see, this is what I was talking about. You see, then all the millions I make from that, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna island, I'm gonna get some hookers, and I'm just gonna start, get them all tested. I'm gonna start fucking the hookers, just having a great time, getting some pizzas, then I'll take a picture of myself humping the hookers, and that's gonna be the cover of next year's book. It's gonna be called You Stupid Bitches, and then all the guys are gonna buy it. They're gonna take it home to their girlfriend. See, you got you. You're just mad because he got you. That's all. You know what? That shit could actually work. You couldn't make it as obvious, but you could actually. Yeah. Hookers. Let's talk about hookers, shall we? It's late enough. I never understood the whole there's like a big thing like if you get a prostitute, guys always give you shit, like dude, you had to pay for it. Like there's some big shameful thing. You had to fucking pay for it, dude. You paid for it. It's like, dude, I paid for this shirt. What the fuck would you rather have, a shirt or a blowjob? No, because you'll regret a shirt. You will. You'll come home, you'll see you got 80 shirts in the closet. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? I got enough shirts. You never regret a blowjob. You're calling your friends. Dude, you wouldn't believe it. She's fucking sucking my dick. It's fucking great. No, the only thing that stops me are diseases. If it wasn't for diseases, I'd be ordering hookers like fucking Domino's. Why not? My girl, we had a big fight like 4 months ago. She went out to a strip club, right? Which, I don't mind. She's dating me. I understand. You got to do what you got to do, right? you need to close your eyes and give yourself some sort of Brad Pitt fantasy. I understand that shit. I know my limitations. So she came home, right? She was a little bit drunk, and she told me she touched one of the strippers' dicks, right? She kind of put that in like the sandwich in the middle of some, hey, how was your day? Oh, by the way, I touched dick, and then some shit over here, right? So I was like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. Back up a few sentences. What do you mean you touched a stripper's dick? She's like, what? How did you touch it? Would you like graze against it with your shoulder? Would you poke at it? Like, what the fuck is that? How did you do it? Did you poke it? She's like, no, I kind of went like that. She's like, what the fuck? You didn't touch it, you stroked it. So now we got in this huge fight about what a stroke was. She's like, no, a stroke is down and then back up again. I'm like, yeah, but that's a stripper's dick. That's twice as big as mine. So once down is equal to down and then back up again on me. So I had her. Once in my life, I'm in an argument with a woman. I'm 100% in the right, and I still lost the fight. You know why? Because she cried. I had her on the ropes. All of a sudden, she started crying. Next thing you know, I feel like a bully. And now, next thing you know, I'm apologizing because she touched a dick. Fucking genius. And the thing was, I wasn't sorry. I just wanted her to stop crying because I felt like an asshole. I'll tell you what kills me too is I've been totally faithful with this girl, and there's a girl around the corner I know wants to hook up with me, and I've stayed away, and the second she said that shit, I don't know what happened. I didn't think it up here, it came up here. All right, you should fuck that girl next door. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I gotta watch out for my dick. My dick is a dreamer. He's a visionary. He always believes, like, yeah, you can do it. Come on, nobody will know. Do it. I didn't, though. You know what? I didn't. I probably should have, but I didn't. Huh? What's that?
What's wrong with your head?
I kind of messed it up on the mic stand. Why? Oh, is that supposed to be like some jerk-off joke? Oh, you're just like the most concerned person ever. That guy is rubbing it. Excuse me. What's wrong with your hand, sir? I hope everything is okay. If there's anything, can I get you something? There's a pharmacy only a block away. I got a computer, man. That's like the biggest thing in my life now. I'm trying to get good at that shit. I came up, we just had like typewriters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like an idiot now. 8 years ago, I was a semi-intelligent person. Now I'm like a fucking moron. It's like every button I hit on my computer has to like shut down. restart. You ever get that shit? Regroup, somehow deal with my idiocy. Then it's always like some 8-year-old kid on a like computer next to me, like. He's like breaking into the Pentagon, downloading movies, getting a plane ticket for $6. How the fuck do you do that? I'll tell you the only thing I like about my computer is I really enjoy spell check. You know? You know what I like about spell check? You don't have to be close to getting the word right. Have you ever noticed that shit? All you gotta do is just get it like somewhere like within the ballpark of the word. It's almost like your computer can just start guessing like, yeah, shit, I don't know, dinosaur? You know, and you're sitting there like an idiot, like, nah. I wasn't trying to spell dinosaur. So then what does your computer do? It starts throwing out like every D word it can possibly think of. Like, okay, how about dictionary? Diary, any of this shit looking familiar? Are we moving towards the goal or away from it? You ever spell a word so bad though your spell check has absolutely no clue what the fuck you're trying to spell? What do you end up getting? You end up getting like a question mark. You got $1 million worth of technology just looking back at you like, just like, you got me, buddy? Which is pretty amazing, because I have all the words. Yeah, and that doesn't look like any of them. I can't even make a guess, that's so fucked up. Would you like pass out and whack your head off the keyboard? Please tell me you're not that stupid. I'm the worst. I was sick too. I was sick all through September. 3 weeks I was sick, man. I didn't take any medicine though, because I don't trust the shit anymore. I'm paranoid, man. I've noticed over the last couple of years, any new medicine that they advertise on TV, the last 20 seconds of the commercials are just totally psycho side effects to whatever they're trying to advertise. You ever notice that shit? And they always try to slide it in real quick, too, like it's no big deal. Just like, yeah, it cures your headache, everything's great. Then your ear falls off, you can't feel your feet, and you won't recognize your mother. 40% of the people were bleeding from the ass, and one guy thought he was a pigeon. I'm not even exaggerating that bad. I saw this shit the other night, right? It's supposed to cure like stomach acid. End of the commercial, the 3 side effects were migraine headaches, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Who the hell would try that shit? You basically try that shit. You go from like 1 problem to 3. You're just walking away like, how's your stomach acid? It's great. Never felt better. No, diarrhea is not a side effect. That is a major goddamn problem. All right, where I'm from, the evening is over. What, are there actually people out there like, oh, just little diarrhea, don't worry. Just gonna kind of slam my ass cheek shut. I'll be all right. Actually, diarrhea is the least of my problems at this point. It's helping to take my mind off the migraine headache and the knifing abdominal pain in my stomach. Dude, you don't try anything that causes diarrhea. Diarrhea is evil. That is basically your body going, you know what? You have something so foul within your system. We can't wait for the normal process of elimination. We have to get rid of that shit right now. Yeah, but dude, I'm still on the bus. Fuck it, now! You have some evil in your ass, and it has got to go immediately. We must override all do not shit in your pants systems because you, sir, have a storm brewing. All right, my name's Bill Burr. You guys are a lot of fun. Thank you very much. I gotta get my shit together, man. I'm fucking 36. I'm not married. You know what I mean? Just fucking... I'm at that age where everybody I know is getting married. You know? Let me ask you a question. Why the fuck do people keep getting married? You know what I mean? Isn't anybody looking at the stats? What's it like? Half the marriages are going right down the shitter, right? People, if you were going skydiving and they told you 50% of the parachutes weren't going to open, you'd be like, yo, fuck that, I'm not going. I don't like those odds. I got a 50% chance of splatting on the ground, I'm not doing it. But there's something about getting married. People just have to do it. They're just like, is this the line to lose half my shit? Awesome. This is going to be great. I can't wait to lose my car, my money. This is gonna be amazing. Oh, look, the line is moving. One step closer to losing everything I've worked for. No, I just talk to married guys and they scare me. Anytime you ask a married guy, what's it like being married, they always tell you it's good, but they have a look on their face like they have like an appendicitis. So it's confusing. You're like, dude, what's it like being married? Like, you know, it's good, it's good.
No, it's good. It's, it's a lot of work, but, it's good. When you meet that special someone, it's definitely, I can't feel my legs. It's enjoyable. You just pick your battles. Married dudes are pathetic. Married guys whisper in their own house. You ever notice that shit? It's their own fucking house. They paid for half of it, right? And they whisper. Talk normal until you ask them to do some fun shit. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, how's it going? Like, yeah, what's up? All that shit. Hey, you want to go to the Knicks game on Tuesday? Yeah, okay, but I just gotta Terrified. That's what it all becomes. Terrified. You're terrified to get your woman in a bad mood because you know what's going to happen. She's going to cut off the sex. That's what they do. See, that's some shit they never talk about on Oprah, right? They always expose guys for the assholes that we are, but they never talk about that shit. That's how they run the relationship. They ration out the pussy. You stay in a relationship long enough, guarantee sex will become like a reward. You know what I mean? Like, you took out the trash. You're a good boy. Training you like a goddamn SEAL. Fucking terrorist. Holding the pussy hostage. That's exactly what they're doing. But I'm like this country. I do not respond to terrorist threats. I'll fucking rub one out in a minute. You take out the goddamn trash. You are useless to me for the next 12 minutes. I'm in the bubble, baby. Because of that 3 minutes of material, I never get laid after my show. Right there. It's the exact opposite thing I'm supposed to be doing up here, people. I'm supposed to be up here kissing women's asses, like most comics, getting up here going, give it up for the ladies. Don't the ladies look fine tonight? Ladies, give it up for yourselves for coming out to this club looking so fine, making this fine-ass fucking club even finer. Fuck that. So anyway, I'm dating this girl, right? This girl's like really into like women's issues. So she gets me this book on women's lib, right? And I'm reading this shit, right? It was really interesting, man. I think women's lib was a great thing, definitely necessary. I think it was totally cool back in the 70s, I gotta admit, over the last couple of years, I think that women's movement is starting to morph into kind of like that reverse kind of pimping kind of thing, So every time you see women on TV, they say, all we want is to be treated exactly like guys, which sounds cool. But if you listen to them, they don't. They only want the good shit of being a guy. You ever notice that? They're cherry picking. They look at a guy's life like it's like a buffet. Like he just can start picking out shit. Like, same amount an hour, we'll take some of that. Pay for the movie, fuck that. You can keep that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. This is nice, that's yucky, that's icky. I mean, come on, man, you can't choose. This girl gave me shit one night. She goes, well, why does a guy make more an hour to do the exact same job? I go, I'll tell you why. Because in the unlikely event that we're both on a Titanic and it starts to sink, for some fucked up reason, you get to leave with the kids and I have to stay. That's why I get the $1 more an hour. No, if there's a house fire, it's always women and children first. I gotta stand there with like the back of my shirt on fire going, let's go people, let's go, let's go! So that's how I look at it. No, it's a $1 an hour surcharge. That if something fucked up happens, either I can't leave or I gotta like get in the way of it to give you a head start, like rabbit dog, run honey, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. You hear a bump in the night, I gotta go check it out like, yes, he does have a knife. Anytime there's a hostage situation, who do they negotiate for first? Well, at least let the women and children go. Well, what about me? You think I want to stay in the vault with those 20 other sweaty guys? Praying to God that I'm not the hostage who gets dragged out in front of the bank by that psycho as he starts asking the cops for a helicopter that I know he's not going to get, right? They never get the helicopter. So now I got to try to convince this guy with like a 38 to my head going, dude, ask for a rent-a-car. I think they'll go for a rent-a-car. See what I'm saying? Where are all those feminists in those situations? You can't find them. There are no feminists in a house fire. That's a fucking guarantee. You can take the most hardcore feminist, right? Some chick right in your face, you chauvinistic son of a bitch, little short, little haircut, the whole 9 yards, right? Second those flames break out, she's gonna twist those little hairs into pigtails. Oh, I'm just a girl. I wanna go play jump rope. and leave you standing in a burning house like you're not flammable. People, I'm not a dick, though. No, I'm not. I'm not saying I think a woman should make $1 less an hour to do the same job. I think that's fucked up. All I'm saying is if you're gonna make what I make when the boat sinks, you better be standing right there next to me, listening to that guy play the cello. Then you get the corner office. I don't get that shit. Why do... Drowning sucks equally for a man or woman. That's just some horrific shit. You know, my dick isn't like a periscope that I can stick up from under the water as I start going down. Did you guys like that movie, The Titanic? Did you find it romantic? I dated this girl, she thought it was romantic. That fucking really pissed me off. That's a really romantic movie, don't you think? No, it's a fucking horror film. And she's like, why? I'm like, why? Because all the guys died. See, you're watching the shit going, who would I be in that situation? You'd be that chick floating away in the big piece of luggage. I'm watching it going, who would I be? I'd be that dude when like the boat breaks in half, that dude who like falls straight down and bangs off the shit and goes into the water. That's who I'd be. I'd be wearing a tuxedo, not because I wanted to, but you wanted to dress up that night, right? And I'd just be falling the whole way down. I should have fucked that chick in first class. So, I go on the internet a lot. That's how I fill my evenings when I'm on the road. I like going to the internet, man. I like going to, do you ever do this shit? You ever go to like a chat room and whatever people are talking about, you ever go in there and just start fucking with the people in the chat room? You ever do that? Just pick a couple of people and whatever they say, you try to say the exact opposite shit and just try to see like how many people you can like piss off and get to write back to you in like capital letters so like you know they're yelling at you like, no, you shut the fuck up! Oh, it's great. It's one of the easiest things to do. Especially now, like all this politics in the air. Just go into any politician's website and just start talking shit about the candidate. You know, like going to a John Kerry website and say he looks like a fucking wooden Indian holding cigars out front of a trading post. Or going to George Bush. If you want to fuck with him, I went in there the other night, right? Everyone's down with Bush in there talking about how great he is. So I just leave this big ridiculous post like, leave Saddam alone, right? I got like 30 emails. Why don't you get the fuck out of the country? You liberal son of a bitches, pussies like you! Oh, and you just can get them going. I just kept, well, I really don't think he's that bad of a guy. How could you fucking say that? Oh, that's what I love about the internet. I just love how you can just piss off some dude in the middle of nowhere. You know, he's taking it all serious, like pacing in front of his computer. He's in his underwear, drooling, spraining his index fingers. Fucking sick!